Hi everybody, my name's Otto, and welcome to my channel. So this is my first video, and I just wanted to make a video kind of talking about why I'm deciding to make this channel, and just to kind of show you my world. Alright, so the reason why I'm making this channel is just because I enjoy playing Minecraft, and I just wanted people to see, the things that I build in this world, because I realized that, I was doing all this, and no one ever really sees it. So it's just for fun. I'm not looking for views or necessarily anything. It's just I'm just doing this for fun. Alright. And alright, so I'm gonna show you guys around my world. Alright, so first off, obviously, you can see there's some mobs on there. Must be not lit up. There's a statue of me, of course, or the Xbox 360 character. I think that's where this comes from. And this is my base that I've made. So first off, I want to show you this village that I made. It's completely built by me. Yeah. I don't know where all the villagers are now. They're probably sleeping. Yeah, they are. Okay. But it's pretty cool. This is a market area that I built. Took a little bit to do, but it was pretty fun. There's a small cave in here. Goes through. So this cave wasn't here. I built this. I mined it out, and then I added this here. I didn't want to do more. So yeah. And then over here, I kind of built this farm area, this small house here. This big farm. I don't like this building, to be completely honest. I might rebuild this one day, do something different. And then this is kind of like the farming land. And I built this windmill. This took a while. This was really fun to build, though. Even though it's something simple, there's some storage in here. That was really fun to make. It took a while to kind of figure out how I was gonna make. I used to not be very good at building. Just a little farm. Yeah, I like how this turned out too. I think there's a spider on top of the roof. Alright. And then this up here is my old house. So this is when I first when I first started this world, I built this house. That's what it looked like. I had torn my old one down and just like rebuilt it up here. I just wanted to do that to keep it for my storage. I had some crafting tables and stuff here I'd never replaced. But yeah, and then over here, this is where I used to keep my nether portal. And I had an enchantment table up here too. I don't think I have one anymore though. No, I don't. Okay. But yeah. And then over here, this is the base I ended up building. I added these later, the flags, but this. So this is the inside. So obviously in here there's like another portal hub. And over here, this kind of just looks like a fountain, but I use it I can fill water. I have a bucket. Oh, I don't have a bucket. But yeah, so like these are water source blocks. If I pick this up, it would refill automatically. And then up here, I have my bedroom. A little clock there. These are my pets. I'm sorry. I named them Skibbity. I wish I didn't do that. Not my proudest moment. And these are my dogs. I have Powder, Boar, and Lime. believe it or not, I beat the game. I know, kind of crazy. Got some mob heads here, and this is my first pickaxe. I didn't keep my wooden pickaxe, but I kept my stone pickaxe. So that's what that is. And then over here, you know, it's got a lodestone, some music discs. This is my crafting room and smelting room. So I got some furnaces over here. And yeah, so I just have some crafting stations. And then here I have like extra ones if I am doing like a lot of like smelting, or you know, if I need another anvil or a lot of potions. Over here is my library. So obviously I got an enchantment table. No lapis in there right now, but I normally have lapis in there. So yeah, and then up here, this is something I've done pretty recently, is I made kind of like a big map room. So these are level 3 maps. And this is 10 by 10. That's pretty cool. This was pretty horrible to do. I'm glad how it came out. It looks really nice. But yeah, and then paper. Yeah. So then over here, these are the stores. I have a village trading area. Pretty nice. Not all of them are filled because they're for librarians, but I never had another use for librarians, so I never did that. You know, got cartographers, clerics, farmers. Pretty nice. And then here I have like a village breeding machine. I can actually show you if you go to X-ray. I don't normally use X-ray, by the way. I have it downloaded, but I don't use it on this world. If you don't believe me, I don't care. But yeah, so that's how many villagers in there. So yeah, there's a lot. I can turn it off. I just don't care. My PC doesn't lag, so. Yeah. Alright. Now to the other side. On this side, I have like an animal area. I'm not sure why. I think a bunch of them died because I had a lot more chickens here, and then I don't have a lot of pigs or any of the other animals. But yeah, so there's some sheep, and there's some cows. Pretty simple. I might do something with the walls one day. I just haven't yet. The reason why I have carpets everywhere is because Endermen were spawning and like taking the blocks, like the dirt inside, and then they were placing them around the edges. That's why I have carpet in there too. And then the animals are jumping out, so I had to stop that. And then over here, I made like an automatic wool farm. So you know, it shears them. There's grass up there. You can see they can eat grass. And there's 2 blocks of grass because otherwise it wouldn't regrow if they ate the one. So I had to like put one under glass. Yeah. I have a lot of white wool. That's why I got show. Oh no, these aren't. Never mind. Sorry, those are yours. Yeah, so I got every color, and then it's like this cool rainbow pattern. Over here, I kind of build this staircase up to, oh, there's some chickens up here. To kind of this horse area. I had some horses and they were just like tied to a fence, so I wanted to make them like a place. There's a Skinner. I don't think I have names for all of them. Yeah, I think these are the only 2 I have names for. And Tread. So I got them in this little area up here. I thought it was pretty nice. And then come over this way. this is kind of like an animal sanctuary I made, because I was doing all the the advancements. I did all of them except for that. Oh, I guess there are some new ones added. But yeah, I've done all of them except for how do we get there. I tried doing it like 10 times, but I just got mad. So I named this park after my pet, Chuck the chicken, because he died. I accidentally killed him because there was a zombie pigman in my base, and I swung my sword and it also hit him. So this is his brother Chunk. I guess it'll be his nephew Chunk Jr. And then I have Mutt because I had to breed mules, so I made a Mutt. And then these are all sniffers, so I named them. Yeah, so that I just built this park so I could put them somewhere instead of just like roaming around. And I just thought it was a fun idea. I thought it turned out pretty nice. Kind of just comes around here, and this side of the world. This side of my base was empty. Yeah. And then over here is Chuck's grave. See, I made him a grave. This was built here before I actually built this after. Although the diamond blocks were not there before. I added those later. Yeah, and then also I guess kind of an elephant in the room. I built this giant wall. This took a very long time to do, I guess. I don't know, it was kind of fun to make. Yeah, there's like an entrance here. It was kind of fun, like, figuring out how I was gonna make it. Like, how it would look and how it looked dumb. Yeah, it loops around this whole area. I don't know why the chunks aren't loading. I think I have it at like 30 chunks. Yeah. And then this is my most recent build. I kind of built this base thing here. And there's nothing actually in here. I dug a giant hole down to bedrock. I'm not sure if you can tell, but that does go down to bedrock. I thought it was a cool idea. It looks cool. Yeah, and then I got some diamond armor that I had extra from like end cities. Put it here. It's kind of like a it's kind of like a back cave type style. It was pretty simple. It didn't take much work. And you got some weapons over here. I like this. And then yeah, up here, I don't have anything up here. I just wanted to do something up here. I might return to this build one day and add more. The reason why I did this is because there's this giant gaping hole inside like this area, and I thought it looked ugly. So yeah, I had it where it came down to a lake down here, but I thought it didn't look like really good, so I got rid of it and I just made the water end here. Look better. There's like a little lake up here too. Oh, it's supposed to be dirt. There. I had a beacon there, that's why it's like that. I think that's everything in my base. So now I'll cut to some other builds around my world. Sorry, I'll edit this in later. Here's one thing. This is my storage area. So I got, pretty much almost every block organized. There are some chests that have different, like, multiple stuff. Like, I think this meat chest is, yeah. Yeah, so whenever I get a new item, I can just put more here and there. I got 2 nether stone. I haven't been on this road for a bit. Yeah, if I ever run out of like a place to put chests, I don't know where I'm gonna put more chests, but This was here because I made copper golems to store stuff. I thought it was cool. And then I realized that, like, they'll only come up to here. They won't go to these chests. And a lot of them weren't going to the other side either. So they were just, like, continuously looking through these ones to place stuff that weren't even there. So, that's kind of dumb. I don't know why they limited that. Yeah, okay, yeah, so that is everything in my base. So now I will be cutting to some other base. This is my end room, like the stronghold. I kind of wanted to rebuild it because not that the stronghold looks bad, it just doesn't, I don't know, it can look better. I mean, like for Minecraft it's fine, but I just like, I wanted to kind of make these like tentacle things going over it. It kind of looks like it's consuming the nether portal. And yeah, that's all that's in here. I haven't built anything in my end yet. Not really. I may eventually, but for now I haven't. Alright, so on to the next build. Alright, so this personally is my favorite build, like the best thing I've ever built. Alright, so this is it. I know it's, you know, not very original, but yeah, I emptied this ocean monument. This took me about a month to do. So I'll if I can, I'll flash some photos of the building process, because I actually did take photos of every step on my amazing iPhone 12 camera. It will look so beautiful for my iPhone 12. Yeah, so basically, I first had to build an outline, and then, you know, do the sections of sand. I'm not sure if everyone has seen how people actually do this. But yeah, so you just do sections of sand, and then you use sponges, and then you take down the sand walls until it's empty. And then, I had to build this all the way around. And then I take down the large sand walls that you put around. And then I had to flatten the land, so most ocean monuments aren't actually like completely flat. Like their bottom pillars aren't like level to the ground. They'll be kind of, you know, because, you know, natural world generation. So I had to mine it down. And then I put grass blocks here. I'll go down. I'll put some grass blocks. Sorry, that's not what I did first. Then I built these, like the water area. And to put the water in, I had to get, I think it's packed ice. It's whichever ice makes water. So you had to like do sections of ice, and then you would have to mine it, because you can't just fill in a section. This is another portal back here, by the way. Yeah, so I had to do that. And then I place the glass. I put the dirt in. Actually, before I put the dirt in, I decided to add these waterfalls. This actually wasn't something I was gonna do, but I kind of thought the walls looked pretty plain on their own, and I think it turned out really well. And then, yeah, and then I added the grass, and I planted the trees, and, you know, the tall grass, flowers, and yeah, and then I also mined this out. I might put something in here one day. I've said that a lot. Just added the beacon because I thought it looked nice. Yeah. I think that's everything. This was really fun to make. Alright. And now I can show you guys what I've just started working on. So right now, currently, this, where is that? I don't know. This was like kind of my nether base. It's kind of where I had my portals. So I had portals here, but I moved them out. I didn't really like how this turned out. I built this. I thought it kind of just looked like an igloo. decided I wanted to kind of make a giant, like, nether castle. The problem is, the problem is that, there's not enough space here. So I started excavating with TNT, like a giant section. So this is how much I've done so far. This is how much I've done so far, and it's going to be, this is the outer layer, so it's going to be this big. Die. I'm a totem on. It's kind of important. That's embarrassing. And then go to here. And then yeah, right back here. So that's how big it's gonna be. And then after that, this whole area will be destroyed. And I'm just gonna, like, right in the middle, I'm gonna kind of like make, like, not a floating platform, but like just a platform netherrack. I'm gonna have the castle on it, and then I'm gonna have bridges coming out for my nether highway. And I'm gonna destroy my old nether highway. I'm gonna put in like brick bridges. So that's gonna take a while. I don't think it will take as long. Oh, wait, there's some ancient debris there. I don't think it will take as long as the ocean monument, but it will be probably my second biggest project. Actually, no, the wall is my second biggest project. My third biggest project. But yeah, so that's what my next video will be on. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. There's one more thing. I just want to show some of my farms, because I'm sure some of you might be wondering why I have so much anything. I guess I have to actually show. Yeah, so like, go and have pretty stacked. Just full of golden carrots, just full of fireworks, arrows, scouts. Gonna cut to each one of my farms. Alright, so this is my first farm. It's gold farm. I think right now, so I have a sorting system, and then this is kind of like an injection system for garbage. I think right now it's kind of broken, the sorting system of the farm. That back there was I was trying to get a ghast into the overworld for that. And yes, this way. Over here, it's a guardian farm, because I needed blocks for the ocean monument. Sorry, the wall. So. Yeah, so I just sit up there, and yeah, so they get brought up by the soul sand, and it just goes into the portal. You go into the portal. That's it. Alright, so this is the next farm I have. It's just a simple, well, maybe not simple. It's a mob farm. Yeah, so I really just use this like to get gunpowder, but I've used the other drops too. Yeah, so you just sit up there. I'm not sure if you can see that. Well, I'm sure you can actually. Yeah, so you just sit up there, and mobs drop from the water. And so there's a tick system up there, so the water keeps. So they spawn on these blocks, and then the water pushes it off. And then yeah, I have a large sorting system here. That's what. I was using this recently gunpowder for TNT, so as you can see, there's just gunpowder. Yeah, that was supposed to be a drowned farm because I was trying to get the trident, but it didn't work. The video was just wrong, and it's full of water. Like, that whole thing is full of water, so I didn't really feel like tearing it down. Hold on, it should be. Yeah, so that's it. That's it for this farm, and I can show you. There's one more I think that's significant. I might have a couple I'm not thinking of right now. I haven't been on this world in a while. I just started. Alright, so this is my Enderman farm. It's probably my most used farm. So it's yeah, so it's just an XP farm. I really don't have any use for ender pearls. So yeah, so now I have a chance to be able to, hold up, I'm gonna turn down the volume on the Enderman. Where is that? Alright, yeah, so you know, just I need to enchant something. And then pretty much all it is. And yeah, and then this you know, puts out ender pearls. It doesn't work very well. I always get and I did just realize there actually are two more small farms that I didn't. Alright, so these next two farms are in my animal area. I kind of built this section down here to just like have some small farms. So this is a fish farm. I've only used it once just to get puffer fish. So I barely even call it a farm. This is sugarcane farm. So how it works, you know, it detects when sugarcane grows, and there are zombies in there. Yeah, so it's probably cool. I just use it for fireworks. This is a carrot potato farm. I use the carrots for my food, obviously, but I also have potatoes because I can sell them to the villagers. I haven't done that in a while, but at the time that's why I built that. It's just like a villager farm. This is a iron farm. I don't think this one's broken. At one point it was. I think I fixed it though. It's pretty effective. It also has a sorting system, like most of my other farms. But right now, it got overflowed, and is now not working. And this was an automatic crafting mechanism, I guess, that crafts some iron blocks. So right now, it's not working, but I mean, I don't think I have to worry about it working anytime soon. This is an extreme amount of iron. And I have more in my chest, like at my base. So, and that is all my farms. Alright, well, I hope all of you enjoyed seeing my world, and I hope you liked what I built. I will be posting a video, hopefully soon, of me making that fortress. It won't be, you know, complete. It'll be, I'll probably do 2 or 3 videos of me just building it. And yeah, so like I said before, I'm just doing this for fun, so I'm not gonna like beg you to subscribe. If you want to like the video, that would be awesome. yeah, if you guys have any suggestions in the future of what maybe I could build, I'd love to hear that. And yeah, I hope I see you guys soon, and I hope you enjoyed. All right, bye.